Welcome to Business Growth School for Service Providers podcast. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, online marketing for service providers. Are you a dentist, realtor, lawyer, accountant? Do you provide services locally? Then this podcast is for you. Here we share strategies, tricks, and techniques on how to generate more leads and sales using online marketing. Join us every day for 5 minutes and take away strategies which you can apply in your business. Welcome to episode 159 of Business Growth School for Service Providers. I'm your host Ali Salman, and today we are talking about how small and mid-sized service providers are actually beating national companies in different services. And I will give you specific examples of that. But before we dive down deeper into that, right? Okay, well, let's talk about yesterday's episode, which was all about how to reach the right audience on Facebook, which you can go and check it out at rapidboostmarketing.com. So we know that, if you, let's say, pick up a law firms, right? Okay, national law firms, right, have a very different way of doing customer acquisition than smaller law firms, right? And similar that it's exact similar thing in a scenario with the dentist, a very similar thing with the HVAC and plumbing companies. Some companies are publicly listed, some companies are small, so run by smaller entrepreneurs. But how these small and mid-sized companies are actually beating national brand, right? And one of the reason for them, is basically they're building a good social proof. Now, what do I mean by that? Smaller companies are really building a good reputation locally. I can give you an example that go and take a look in your city. You will not see a national brand with good Google reviews, good Facebook reviews, because they are basically getting a lot of the business on their brand name. Let's say pick up a law from Denton, so we can pick up a plumbing plumbing and HVAC company, or like a dental group, like a dental choice with a lot of locations. We see that side weaker there, where where we see a national brands are not doing a good job building a good local reputation, and this void is filled by smaller guys, like a mid-sized guys, who are basically are hungry for growth, who want to grow their business fast. And we know that there's a reviews have a direct correlation with the sales. What do I mean by that? Your social proof have a direct correlation with your sales. What people are talking about your brand online has a direct correlation with your sales. If your brand is being talked negatively online, you will see that your sales will tank. If your brand is being positively talked online, you will see that your sales will, and you will get sales will increase, and you will get more customers, because we know that 4 out of 5 customers will reverse their decision based on a negative review. So that's bad, because if they read a negative review about your brand, it's about your service-based business, it's not helping you. And we also know that unhappy customers on average tell 24 people, happy ones tell 15 people. So it takes it's interesting that sometimes when people are happy, they don't even share that experience, but especially when they're unhappy, they're sharing that experience. So how can you build this social proof fast? So there's basically the old school method that you can invite your customers to leave a reviews on different platforms, but there's ways you can little bit automate that, you can make it faster, right? So there are 4 tools out there which I will basically have also enclosed in the show notes, which are get 5 stars, review generator handout, review push, and rapid reviews generator. These are the 4 tools, so go and check them out, because what these tools do will help you automate the process of building your social proof. Because you know what, when people are searching for you, let's say you're a real estate, or you're a lawyer, or you're a dentist, you're a plumber, like they should see, like, 4 5 star reviews, and people have put trust in your service. Because, like, before, as a service providers, you're not selling a product, and what you're selling is basically, like, your service. And if your service, because it's intangible, people cannot see, they rely more on, like, these reviews, this social proof. And if you don't have a social proof online, you're basically missing out. And that's the mistake made by bigger brands, national brands, and a lot of small businesses have done it really, really well. I mean, some businesses have 150 reviews, 200 reviews, and that's amazing. Because you know what, they know the power of that. They know that, like, when their customers contact them, the customers are contact them with that mindset that, like, if 200 people have had an amazing experience, we cannot have a bad experience, right? Like, like, this company really cares about the customers. So go and make sure that, like, you start building a social proof, which is basically, like, start building a good local review, like, ecosystem on different networks. So when people are looking for your brand or your business, right, they come across a solid, like, trustworthy brand, and hence you will convert more than, right? I'll catch you tomorrow bright early in another episode. Have a good day. Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to listen to previous episodes, go to rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. Again, I'll repeat that, rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. I'll catch you tomorrow bright and early with another business growth lesson. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.